Oh, that's strong. Possible. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I am drinking a murky mud. No, it's not out of the bubble over for the SJ4 experiment, though it looks like it. This is straight out of the primary. This is my cider. I did a reading, a gravity reading on it to see where it was at, and it started at 1088, and the reading of this right now is at 1010. So you work out the math for that. That's carry the 1 by 3, 1 to 7, 10, about 10.5% alcohol. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's about right. So 1088 to 1010. Yeah, about that. So it hasn't had a chance to clear or anything like that, and I've just been sampling it just to see what it's like. Oh, it's not bad. It's got a bit of a hit to it. I'm not a big cider drinker. It's got a sweet taste to it, which is good. But we'll see how this ages. It'll be very interesting to see how this ages actually. I have 20 litres of it, 5 litres of it I'm going to take off, and I'm going to dry hop with Citra for a change. Thanks to Big CQ for the idea of dry hopping cider, so I'm going to give that a crack with 5 litres. I'll probably be ranking this cider off in the near future into its secondary, so at that stage I'll do 5 litres of it, put it in a demijohn, put it aside. But yeah, good stuff. I might make some applejack too. Wonder how strong that'll get. So, what's been happening? SJ4 experiment, got my brew done, it's out the door. It was not out the door, it's in the fermentation chamber, fermenting away. I put a bubble tube on it instead of the airlock, because I had a sneaking suspicion that it might blow its top. So here it is, nicely freshly installed with its bubble over tube yesterday, and here it is today. It's just slightly murkier, but all good. Means that it's working really well. So at the moment I'm trying to work out the logistics for the SJ4 experiment in regards to how much everybody needs to contribute for shipping all the beers around. Now, luckily most of us are all in Wellington, so we'll just be contributing to help those people that don't live in Wellington to get their beers in. Now we've had some donations and bits and pieces like that. Tiny from Off Tap Brewing offered donation, $20 donation. This is like a telethon. If anybody can beat that, PM me now and we'll add it in. So yeah, no, Tiny, much greatly appreciated, offering to put in some money towards the shipping costs for everybody. So that's great. Also, the brew house, what you guys have been doing and helping out with it is outstanding. Great stuff, wonderful support and stuff like that. Now, I have also got a plane to fly our beer. That's right, got a pilot. One of our brewers, not doing the experiment, but one of the home brewers that I chat with, he is a commercial pilot and he flies the Wellington, Palmy, Auckland route for courier parcels. And he's kindly offered to help out with air freighting our beer. So that is bloody awesome. Thank you, Jed. That is an absolutely awesome gesture, support. I will be taking you up on that offer. That's just going to save a heap of cash if I can get all that beer on a plane up to Auckland for someone to pick up there without having to have the courier cost in between. Mate, brilliant. Outstanding. We have had one person fall out of the challenge over here, and that is Brent McKee. Unfortunately, I heard from him today that he had to pull out due to prior commitments. His prior commitment was the West Coast IPA Challenge. So Brent is going to be participating in the Amateur West Coast IPA Challenge, and so am I, actually. So this is a great challenge. This is brewing a hoppy, high percentage IPA, one of these American IPAs, and it's open to home brewers, and the winner gets their beer brewed at Balin's Brewery, Aidan Styles, who's putting it all together, and it becomes an entrant on tap at the actual professional brewers West Coast IPA Challenge at the Malthouse. So if you win, your beer's sitting with all these other professional brewers being judged with them. So this is an awesome opportunity to jump in. So I'll be doing that, and I'll be having a little play with that. It's due before SJ's beer is due, but I'll crack on that one very soon. Now, what else has been happening? The craft pub. Craft pub right across the road from where I work. The foundations have started. So we had a hold up. The pub right next door wouldn't allow any building to happen. Boo, the Empire. Until their summer season had finished, and their summer season finished on the 1st of April. So the 2nd of April, the builders were there, and they've got all their formwork there ready to pour the concrete. So it's great. Now we can see this craft pub. This is the only craft pub in Petone, where I work, which is out around the bays from where Wellington is. So if I wanted to go to the craft pub, I'd have to go all the way to Wellington, which is about a 20-minute drive, which is fine. But the problem is you get stuck in Wellington because there's lots of craft pubs. But now we're going to have a craft pub right across the road. And I know the person that's running it, we get on really well. And it's actually a craft pub that I will be putting some beers into myself. So I'm really looking forward to this starting up. Also probably looking at hosting homebrew clubs and bits and pieces in there as well. And just starting to build up our area for brewers. But yeah, a lot of fun. Really looking forward to that. That's pretty much it, I think. Been really busy, making lots of temperature controllers, brewing, cleaning, getting ready. But yeah. Oh, for all you geeks out there, see if you can work out what this is. Cheers. See if you can work out what that number is. Okay? PM me, or PM me so nobody else finds out. But who can work out what that number is? Interesting? A challenge? Maybe. Oh yeah, one other thing. I just registered a site called Shadow Beast. Just kidding. If you want to go check out Chubby's new website and his new brewery name, it's called shadowbeast.co.nz. He's changed his name because somebody else grabbed his name and registered it. So he's managed to pick a really good name, I think thanks to Tiny as well. And he's on the ball and he's got a website up and running with that. So great stuff. Looking forward to seeing more stuff come through that Chubby. Anyway, that would be my Homebrew Wednesday for this week. The brewhouse build videos have been slowing down. There is still stuff to do, but now that I've got the brewery running, I sort of forget about it. But no, I will be doing the rest of the stuff, like floor linings and finishing off the shower tray on the floor. So those videos will go up. But I'll also be doing some tips in under 5 minutes soon. Yeah, why not? Start cracking into it. Anyway, cheers. Have yourself another one. Oh, that's strong. Possible.